Hello, my name is Sergeant Glenn. My partner, Master Sergeant Douglas, and I are here to speak to you about the Air Force program we were both in before becoming police officers.
That's right. First off, the program is called S.E.R.E, which stands for Survival, Evasion, Resistance, and Escape. It is a training program for United States military personnel. It teaches you how to deal in any type of situation that you might get in if you are near or captured by the enemy.
It is a 5.5-month program. All recruits from all the different branches are put through this program to train and be prepared. We went into this program together and thankfully survived it. It is definitely not a career for the light-hearted.
The S.E.R.E specialist looked for very specific individuals to become survival instructors. Only about 100 trainees out of 13,000 make it annually.
There are lots of requirements to be made. First, you must be able to physically lift 100 pounds. Second, you must have a positive mental attitude and personality. The mental part is the most important, because this job is about 80% mental.
Training includes everything from how to build a temporary shelter to trapping wild animals for food to escaping enemy captors.
The indoctrination course go on to a 6-month technical school at the Fairchild Air Force Base in Washington State.
Instruction concentrates on the principles, techniques, and skills necessary to survive in any environment and return with honor.
At Fairchild, you begin with classroom training on the physical and psychological stresses of survival. This is followed by hands-on training in post-ejection procedures and parachute landing falls, various life supports of equipment procedures, survival medicine, and recovery device training.
Students then transition to the mountains, where they get more training including shelter construction, obtaining food, and preparing it.
After all this, students are returned to Fairchild and given training in combat after capture.
The majority of S.E.R.E focuses on survival and evasion. Skills taught include wilderness survival, land navigation, camouflage techniques, evasion techniques, communication protocols, and the construction of improvised tools.
The resistance and escape part of S.E.R.E focuses on resistance and survival in captivity.
The remaining component of S.E.R.E is water survival, a separate course which lasts 2 days and attended after the main S.E.R.E program. During this course, students are taught skills to enhance their ability to survive in aquatic environments. Additional courses are emergency first aid in water, communication protocols, ocean ecology, and equipment maintenance. It requires students to become familiar with and be proficient in handling aquatic survival gear.
There are 3 levels to the S.E.R.E program. Level A is the basic program that all services personnel are provided annually. Level B is for personnel operating near the division boundary, those in the forward line of our troops, and all airmen. Level C is for troops at a higher risk of capture and whose position, rank, or seniority make them vulnerable to greater than average exploitation efforts by a captor. This includes special forces, rangers, and aviators.
Pay charts in the Air Force are based on your time in service, marital status, where you live and your rank. Enlisted personnel enter the Air Force's rank E1 starting at $1,467 per month and are promoted through the ranks and get higher pay. This course is very much like the show, Survivor. Except in order to train you for capture, your instructors will speak to you like the enemy, act like the enemy, and most importantly train you on how to react to the enemy. They bound your hands and feet, and put a hood on your head and you are thrown into a barbed wire holding cell. They then proceed to interrogate you. When you do not answer the questions right, or fast enough, you will be bullied and beaten, in order to see if you will crack under pressure. After the interrogation you are loaded into trucks, still hooded and bound, and are driven to some place unknown to you, at which point the fear really hits you.
The S.E.R.E training is not pleasant, but it is important to be properly prepared. You are taught to eat whatever you can find: turtles, snakes, insects, and other things normally seen as revolting. The training helps you overcome your food crutch. It also teaches you how to ignore and conquer the physical stress of hunger by using your mental strength.
Students are taught to use anything to survive, even using trash to make weapons. The main lesson of evasion is taught in the form of a war game with the enemy, armed with blank ammunition to make it realistic. The students have no food, water, or weapons.
The S.E.R.E program has two main mottos: train like you fight, fight like you train, and return with honor. Hopefully this got you interested in being in the US military. Have a nice day.